Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Continuing on with spoiler season, we got a good set of cards spoiler day. We got Viktor, boys and girls, the Machine Herald, the Machine God, the Machine Daddy, whatever you want to call Viktor. He's been spoiled, and oh boy, is he good. Let's not take up too much time just rambling on and talking about whatever. Let's get right into it. Let's take a look at Viktor. And there we go. Also, good lord, his abs are very abby. I know it's all metal and stuff, but still. But yes, speaking about Viktor, first off, these are all the cards that were spoiled today. Just Viktor, his champion spell, and a third spell. First off, before we talk about Viktor, let's look at that non-Viktor related spell, Iterative Improvement. I like the card. 2-mana burst speed spell. Pick a follower, create a copy of it in hand with +1/+1. I do like this. It reminds me of Stalking Shadows from Shadow Isles. It's not as good as Stalking Shadows in my opinion, but that's because Stalking Shadows is one of the best cards in the game and one of the most powerful cards in the game. If this was as good as Stalking Shadows, I'd be really scared. Also, poor Blood for Blood. It's sitting in a corner crying. Sure, it has synergy with self-harm decks, but those decks are memes. Also, if you haven't noticed, Iterative Improvement you can use to copy an enemy follower. It doesn't say it has to be an allied follower. I think this card is great. I don't know how many copies you would play of it and what deck you would play it in, but it, one, counts as a created card, I would assume, because it even says create. So it triggers augment, gives you versatility. It's burst speed, so they can't really interact by killing something. And this is both upside and downside, so I guess it cancels it out, so it's just a thing to note. But it doesn't say it creates an exact copy, so you're not stealing buffs or debuffs. If the unit had ephemeral given to it, and it doesn't actually start with ephemeral, like, I don't know, sapling or something, it probably doesn't copy ephemeral. I like the card. I might play it as a 3-of in more control-oriented decks. One thing I'm thinking of is, like, it kind of is like a retreat for non-Ionia decks. Like, it lets non-Ionia decks protect their units really well. So now you have, like, the Ionia, I don't know, suite of, like, denies and retreats and notifies to protect your cards. You got Targon with heals and Bastion, and now PNZ has Iterative Improvement to not really protect the card. The card's still going to die, but you'll get a copy, so it's kind of like protected the card. So I'm thinking, like, okay, Swain Ezreal, they try to kill Leviathan. You let them kill Leviathan, of course, but you use Iterative Improvement before the Leviathan dies. You get another Leviathan. Unlike with Fading Memories, it doesn't have Ephemeral, so you can play it again and it'll just be there. It draws you another Swain if you have one, and it's a Leviathan, and it'll keep just shooting and doing its thing. So I like the card. Really don't know how many I'm going to play. I think I'll try like 1 to 2 of in most of my more control-y Piltover and Zon decks. Big fan of this card. Now, with that all said and done, let's get to the big machine boy himself. Let's look at Viktor. Viktor is a 4-mana 2/4 augment. At the start of the round, create a Hex Core upgrade in hand. To level him up, you have to have played 8+ created cards. Quick note, doesn't say he has to see them being played, so he can level up while in deck. That's always a good thing. The way I like to evaluate champions is I like to look at their stat line. I like to look at how easy it is to level them up. I like to look at their champ spell. And I like to look at their text, and I like to look at what their leveled up version does and how transformative it is. Viktor, honestly, when he levels up, it's not that important for him to level up compared to something that really wants to level up. Like, I don't know, who likes to level up? Ezreal? Ezreal loves to level up. Lee Sin, those guys love to level up. Viktor, if he doesn't level up, it's fine. Like, if he levels up, you're getting your created cards costing 1 less, but he's still just creating a Hex Core upgrade. Sure, his stat line increases too, but like pretty much all champs do that. The Hex Core upgrade, by the way, is a 1-mana slow spell with fleeting. grant Victor a random keyword. Pretty much just here to trigger augment, in all honesty, I guess. I assume random keyword means like only positive keywords. You're not going to accidentally give Victor vulnerable. I assume like if patched Porobot can get the keyword, then that's a keyword for Victor. So yeah, like I don't think you should have any fear of giving vulnerable or ephemeral to Victor. Yeah, his champ spell is Victor's Death Ray, Mark 1. 1 mana fast spell. Deal 1 to a unit, create a Death Ray Mark 2 in the top 3 cards of your deck, and then shuffle in Victor. While Death Ray Mark 2 is deal 2, create a Mark 3, and Death Ray Mark 3 is just deal 3, and they're all at fast spell. Quick note, can only hit new units. Little bad there that it can only hit units, but being fast speed, it's fine. Like, sure, Death Ray 1 and 2, they're like worse Blade's Edge. I think that's the 1 mana Noxus card that's a ping, and Death Ray Mark 2 is worse Mystic Shot. But you are creating these cards, so that helps augment. And I don't know. I'm not sure if I've seen this card be very polarizing. I've seen some people say this card is nuts, and I've seen some people say this card is trash. So in all honesty, usually when that thing happens, it usually means the card is in the middle. And the reasoning for both sides is, one, it's good and great because it's removal, it triggers augment, it helps give you created cards, helps level up Ezreal if you're playing Ezreal. And I've seen people say it's trash because it's shuffling back into your deck, so you have to still redraw. But hey, you know what we saw yesterday? We did see that Hexcore thing yesterday, Hexcore Foundry, so maybe Victor with Hexcore Foundry to try and find your Death Rays? Probably not. So yeah, I like this card. I'm a big fan. I'm not sure how good Victor is, because I'm already seeing the scenario. You play like 3 or 4 Hexcore upgrades, you level up Victor, you augment him like 4 or 5 times or whatever. He's huge, he's got like elusive and lifesteal and tough and everything. And then you attack in with like some elusive whatever he is, and then your opponent plays Hush. And then you cry and you press concede. And then you uninstall the game. But yeah, obviously, like, you can't just be like, oh, it's bad against Hush. The other issue I have is champions are usually removal magnets, right? Victor, I feel like, is even more of a removal magnet than a normal champion. Also, thinking about it, I wonder if you can get Fury from Hexcore upgrade. I assume you could, because random keyword, so Fury plus augment at the same time actually seems kind of cute. That way you can actually give Victor some health, which will help a little bit, I guess. But yeah, I'm already seeing... I think this guy is great. I think he really helps flesh out Piltover and Zaun. Piltover and Zaun always has been fighting recently for like worst of the regions. It was like between Piltover and Zaun and Ionia were considered the two worst regions in the game at the moment. Only played for certain cards, like Piltover and Zaun was really only played for like what? Ezreal and Mystic Shot, and for more serious decks, not for memes. But now I'm thinking like, okay, patched Porobot deck. How about give it all Vi Victor, Ezreal Victor, Heimerdinger Victor? I'm seeing a lot of possibilities with this. Because like, the issue is, I think, creating and playing 8 created cards is gonna take a long time. Even, let's say, like, you get the cheapest cards. Let's say you get, like, gems. Let's not go crazy and say you have, like, 0 mana created cards. Let's say you have 8 gems. That's still an 8 mana investment just to level up Victor. Sure, you're getting some value out of all these created cards, but that's still a lot of time. And that's fine, I think, because leveled up Victor is better than non-leveled up Victor, but he's not, like, game-winning. Like, sure, leveled up Victor makes your Death Rays cheaper, and your Hexcore upgrade is now 0 mana, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I don't know. It reminds me of Victor in League, unless Victor's changed recently, but like he starts out weak and then he gets stronger as the game goes on. Which those are the kind of cards I like. Big fan of it. Don't really know much else what to say here. I like the card. I've said it numerous times already, but I'm already just thinking like, how about I think it's called Shards of the Mountain, the 4-mana card in Targon that says fill your hand with gems. And then those will all cost 0 with a leveled up Victor. Is that good? I don't think so. It's like you're taking a bad card to make a combo. Just play a good card, right? Just play like Mountain Goat or something, or Mentor of the Stones. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I do like that Piltover and Zon seem to have something going for it now. I already know I'm going to try Piltover and Zon Allegiance. I don't think it's going to be good, but I'm going to try a Piltover and Zon Allegiance deck with Victor, and I'm not sure who else, but maybe Teemo or Vi. And some of the cards I'm already thinking of are Kempung Pickpocket, some type Scavenger because Allegiance. I think the card is still going to be bad even with all of this augment stuff, but Eminent Benefactor, the 4-mana 3/3 that says Last Breath, create a random epic from your regions. And this might be getting a little too memey, and in fact it probably already is extremely memey, but Back Alley Barkeep, the 4-mana 3/2 that when you summon it, you get a card from your regions for each other Back Alley Barkeep you summon or something. And then maybe try and clone the Barkeeps using Iterative Improvement? So, how's that sound? It sounds terrible, I know, but hey. It's terrible, yeah, but I like this card. I think it's very good. I think it's just exactly what Piltover and Zon needed. So, yeah. Now, is Give It All good now? I don't think so. I do like that Victor and Mechanized Mimic go together. Like Victor and then Mechanized, like Victor curves really well into Mechanized Mimic, and then if you still have spell mana, you could play a Give It All on turn 6 after you play the Mechanized Mimic as well. Who knows? This is like some very pie in the high, magical Christmas land, hopes and dreams kind of gameplay, but that's my kind of card game and my kind of decks that I like to play. So I'm definitely going to be playing Victor. We still don't know what Zoe is, but I also feel like Zoe might have something to do with Celestials. Celestials are created cards. So I'm already thinking Victor and Zoe, and we don't even know what Zoe is. So that's going to be it for today. Hope you all enjoyed hearing me ramble about Victor. I'm very impressed with Victor. I'm very hyped for Victor. Can't wait to see him. All glory to the machine god and all that. Praise the Omnissiah. If you guys have any ideas or something of a Victor deck, anything that I might not have mentioned, I would love to hear it to be inspired, smile, to basically steal your ideas for some decks in the future. Please be sure to leave a comment down below about what you're thinking of and how you would like to brew Victor. If you just enjoyed the video in general, please also be sure to leave a like or a comment down below. If you guys want to keep up with the Runeterra content, of course, please be sure to remember to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can always check me out at twitch.tv/Senaton. I stream there pretty much every day. And with that all said and done, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and until I see you guys in the next one, bye!